What? Story time of how my ex-fiance ghosted me a couple weeks before our wedding. So long story short to this, my ex-fiance had gone back home for work. And as I'm here planning things out, making sure everything is in order for us to go and get married, we're on the phone every single day talking about how much we love each other. We're talking about how our life is going to be. We're talking about how we've overcome so much in this relationship, how we've made it to the other side. Now, me and my ex-fiance did not live together. And when him and I first started dating, he would always ask me, do you want me to come home to you every day? Like every time he would ask me that question, I would get chills and I would just be like, of course I want you to come home to me every day. And he would always have the biggest smile on his face. The day before he actually goes, we're on the phone and we're talking about how much we love each other once again and how we can't wait to be married. He's telling me how he can't wait to make me his wife. He asked me that question again. He did it more so like with longing in his eyes. I can't explain it. I look at him and I'm like, of course I can't wait to marry you. You know what I mean? Like, this is someone who I'm like, I am the luckiest girl. I have met someone that truly cherishes me. I have met someone that cares about me. He provides for me. He does what he says he's gonna do. He's consistent. Sure, we've had some hiccups, what couples don't. After, I tell him how, of course, I'm excited. He has, again, the biggest smile on his face, and he looks at me. He's like, you're such an amazing woman, and I cannot wait for you to be my wife. I remember we get off the phone. He's like, okay, babe, I'm going to call you later. We'll talk. So the next day, I hadn't heard from him. Day goes by. I call him. I can't reach him, but I'm really not freaking out here. And then the next day comes, and then the day after that comes, and a week goes by. And please don't think I didn't do my due diligence in trying to reach him and call other people, because I definitely did. But after that, all of my frantic searching to no avail, and that's pretty much the story of how my ex-fiance ghosted me.
When it's all said and done, a man is going to ghost a woman early in the relationship. Most guys are not going to walk away from a relationship while he's still pursuing a relationship. That's something that a female would do because she is afraid of letting the relationship go and dealing with the backlash of the man crying. What you're seeing here is another fake story with an attempt to get views. But are men walking away from relationships? Yeah.
My ex-boyfriend of 6 years. Love him, really good guy. The last year of our relationship, I started cheating on him with a guy in LA, and that guy was the one who told me, break with your boyfriend, move to LA.
Was he cheating on you too, or?
He's a good boy.
Why did you cheat on your 6-year relationship?
I was so bored and so young, and just like, when you're that young, it's like you don't know what you want in life, and like in the moment it seems like a good setup and you think you're happy and content, and then you reach like 2021 and you're like, oh, like I have a lot of life to live, and like I didn't want to stay in Nevada. And then I met this guy who was like my dream guy, who was like so fucking hot, and like my ex-boyfriend of 6 years, we stopped having sex. Like I wasn't sexually attracted to him. It was just like we were so comfortable and like family and like roommates at that point. But like just there was no sexual romantic aspect to it. So then I met that guy, and
these are the things that are going to happen in life. People are going to fall in love with each other, then they're going to fall out of love with each other. Why? Because everyone in the world, life, men and women, are always gravitating towards the person that they desire the most. When it comes to chemistry and it comes to love, it has to be earned over time. What's happening in most relationships is that when people get the person that they desire for, you have a tendency to be very active in the bedroom at first. The more active you are in the bedroom at first, without chemistry and without love, the faster the relationship is going to die out. In her situation, they've been together for 6 years, and she changed at the age of 21. I tell guys all the time, between the ages of 15 and 30, most people are going to go through multiple personalities. So it's best for you to start focusing on serious relationships when you start to enter your 30s, because you know who you are and she know who she is, and it's easy for the chemistry to mix. All these relationship problems, men versus women, are all with younger people who are still trying to figure themselves out. this is why people are getting bored in relationships. For one, you're spending too much time on the internet. It's virtually impossible for a human to keep up with what technology is doing. If your brain is programmed for technology, it's going to be hard for you to have chemistry with a person in a physical form. A woman is going to react to this faster than a man because she is the easiest to be manipulated with social media. It normally takes men longer periods of time to actually become accustomed to the brainwashing of social media because most men absorb knowledge as their own.
Go on dates together.
Okay.
Who pays for them?
Him.
When do you pay for the dates?
I always offer. Always. That's always something that I do. But he's no. Like if we're just like picking something up or whatever, I'm like I'll run out and get it, like for sure. But like when we're sitting down and stuff like that,
Usually
like
day nights
he
it's on
always
me,
wants
yeah.
to, right? Yeah.
And what's the most you've spent on a date on your girlfriend?
I would say come to like $500
Yeah. I mean,
on a nice date.
we went to Harbor 16. It was like a lot. It was in Toronto.
So if he's covering everything monetary in a relationship, what do you bring as his girlfriend?
A lot. Trust me. I take care of him. Trust me.
In what ways?
A lot of different ways. I always like, I don't know. I don't want to get too into it, but like no, I'm very. I take care.
She cooks,
yeah.
she takes care of me, she cleans my
Always,
clothes.
always.
Housewife material.
Okay. So you get it whenever you want?
Sure.
Yeah, I can agree.
When it comes to relationships, the only thing that matters is if the person that you like you back. And if the person that you like is treating you the way that you want to be treated. We live in a time where people who are not happy with relationships, you're constantly trying to find fault in someone else's relationship to make yourself feel happy about being single. Most of this man versus women and women for the streets and girls aren't worth it. This is only appealing to a lot of incels that are online. Out here in the real world, no one's worried about divorce rates. No one's worrying about a 304. No one's worrying about the things that are trending online that have to deal with relationships. When a man becomes the best version of himself, which means you're financially stable, you're psychologically stable, it's going to be easier for a woman to mold to you. That's what you see what's happening in this relationship. This guy doesn't mind spending the money. Why? Because the woman is treating him a certain way back. Every relationship is not bad because you can find fault in it. It just means you're more focused on other people than you are yourself.
Hi ladies, listen up. So this is a guy who ghosted me 8 months ago, and now he finally hit me up again. And I only agreed to hang out with him because he bought me ice cream. So we're gonna ask him some questions today. Stay tuned. Why did you ghost me?
I don't know. I fucked up.
You heard it here first, ladies. Do you regret it?
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I forgive you. What could I have done differently to stop you from ghosting me?
Nothing. I just messed up.
I try to help the ladies out and give them advice to not get ghosted, but it seems like it's an inevitable thing.
Boys are assholes. That's my...
Heard it here first. Just kidding, you didn't hear it here first. You probably heard this a lot. Okay, well, it didn't help me. He made a TikTok with me and he bought me ice cream, so all is forgiven. Best friend.
One thing that you noticed, he ghosted her and she came back to him. She started to chase him more. It's not too many guys that get ghosted and you're able to actually go back on a date with the woman that ghosted you. What is there to learn here? What you need to understand here is if you stop placing a woman on a pedestal at the beginning of the relationship and you show her at the beginning of meeting her that she can be replaced, you too as well can have women chasing you just by not chasing him. Where he messed up at, he gave her the power. How did he give her the power? By saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. Guys are dickheads, guys are this. He put men down and he apologizes. What does that do? It gives her the power. Now she's going to hold on to the animosity of getting ghosted and she's going to use that to seek revenge later in the relationship. Men, what you do at the relationship and how you adjust whenever she complains and give her the power would dictate how she treats to you. The more power she has, the more she can't handle it. Typically, what she'll do, get bored in the relationship and leave. When you jump into alpha frame, you stay into alpha frame. If you ghost a woman and you end up back on a date with her and she said, why did you ghost me? Say, hey, I didn't like this about you. I didn't like that about you. And if you start acting like that, I'm going to ghost you again. Don't apologize. Maintain alpha frame. Hopefully you guys get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.